Hello, it's me again, Amber with Kalapuya Christian Preschool. Today we're going to be going over the lesson plans for September 21st through the 25th. So again, your lesson plans will look like this. They go horizontally across to explain each part. Circle time is that morning part of the day. So for Monday, we start with prayer, flag salute, calendar, which will be sent out in the video. And linked in the description below, along with the story of the day. Then what we have moving on is moving on will be our readiness and writing. It will involve our big curves, and you're teaching together and apart. And so apart should look like this, together should look like this. The next part is continuing to introduce the wood pieces. So asking, can you please pass me a big curve? Can you please pass me a big line? Can you please pass me a little line? Can you please pass me a little curve? And we're going to be using these throughout the week as well. And so I think we end up using them most of the days. Up next, we have moving colors. So an example of this would be if you are wearing blue, move to the couch. If you are not wearing blue, move to the window. Do it with different colors. Do it with maybe a pattern, whatever it is that is accessible. The next page that you're going to do is crafts or the project. And this week it's all coloring pages. So we have God keeps his promises to Abraham. So this goes to a Bible story that I'll have linked below so that you can go over that with your child. The next part is for language and literacy, which is who am I? So asking different questions to your child. Examples of this are who delivers the mail? The mail carrier delivers the mail. Who flies the plane? The pilot flies the plane. Who fights the fires? The firefighters fight the fires. Who bakes the cake? The baker bakes the cake. You can do different questions as well that go along with that. The next part in this is Tuesday. So that is involved in prayer, flag salute, calendar, and then story, which again, those will be linked below in the description. For readiness and writing, we have build, sing, and draw Matman. I mentioned a few lessons ago that we were going to be introducing the body to each child, because again, when they draw their picture of themselves, they tend to forget the body. So this is what the body looks like. Then what you're going to do, and I'm going to try to do this, it's going to start with the head. So Matman has one head, and it's made with the two big curves. Matman has two eyes. His two eyes are yellow, and I have them here. Matman has, let's see. Sorry, I have to get the correct order for you. Matman has one nose. His nose is also in the bag. It's red. Matman has one mouth. It is a little curve, and then I'm going to be providing you with another little curve this week, so that way you can also have two ears, and then two ears that'll stick on either side of this. Matman has one body. Here's the body that you're going to put, and then Matman has two arms. You're going to use two long lines for arms. Matman has two hands. I have two hands that I have cut for you. Matman has two legs. It's going to be two lines, so I have two more lines coming for you as well. Matman has 2 feet after that, and the feet are the little lines. So you should be able to build Matman and introduce the body. And then after this, there's a song that kind of goes with it. And it's Matman has one head, Matman has one head, Matman has one head so that he can think. And it goes on to Matman has two eyes, Matman has two eyes so that he can see. Matman has one nose so that he can smell. Matman has one mouth so that he can taste. Matman has two ears so he can hear. Matman has one body, and I can't remember what happens with the body. I just know that Matman has one body. Matman has two arms, so that I can't remember what the arms do either. I'll link the song or the words to it down below so that you have those and the feeler words for them. The next part to the lesson plans are math and numbers. So let's make a rainbow. Have you ever asked them, have you ever seen a rainbow? Tell me about it. And then I have provided for you tag bags. This is what a tag bag normally looks like, but seeing as I can't sew all of these for each and every one of you, I have made them out of paper for you and gotten them out right here. So I've made each of you a set. In it, it has numbers and dots. And the goal of this is to, for starters, to put them in order from rainbow color. If you don't know rainbow color, it's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And I have them in that order right here. You can mix them up. The goal of this lesson is to learn the words before and after. This one is after. So what comes after red? What comes after orange? What comes after yellow? And moving through that. The next part of the lesson plans are to do the fall coloring page. I have it right here. So it says fall is here. The next part is capital F. So you'll use the ABC cards. And the goal of this one is to show them that the smiley face is up in the top left corner. Then what's going to happen is they will trace the letter, and there's a song that we do with this, and I'll link the song below, and it's, where do we start the letters? At the top. And they'll start the letter to draw the F. And I just drew that for me. So here's F for you. So we start going down and then over. The next part of the lesson plans is for Wednesday. That is prayer, flag salute. Again, calendar and story are going to be linked below. Then we're going to do vertical, horizontal, and diagonal. And with this, I brought out my trusty book to make sure that I got it all. So it'll involve two big lines. And what you'll say is hold two big lines together in one hand, open them, hold them out, and say, voila, it's a V. So you can then trace with the V. Hold two big lines end to end diagonally. Move and say diagonal, diagonal. Next is going to make a big line stand up. Make a big line stand up. It's vertical. Make it walk up your arm. So make it walk up the arm. Now it's tired. Make it lie down. It's horizontal. The key part of this is teaching them vertical, horizontal, and diagonal. One big line is standing up, one little line across the top. It's a capital T. Hold one big line in each hand. They're vertical. Hold them together at the top. Looks like a teepee or the start of an A. Together at the middle, it's X. X marks the spot. So it's teaching them T, A, and X, as well as V, T, A, and X. Sorry. The next part of this is going to be the wood pieces again, and I'll have a song linked below for you to sing with them. The next part is how many in my hat. So you'll need the tag bags. In these, what you'll do is you'll place 3 bags inside the hat so that or a bag or some kind of object that you can stick them in. And you'll say, how many are in the hat or the bag? And then you'll pull them out and you'll 1, 2, 3. What was the last number we said? 3. That says how many? There are 3. So the goal of this is to be able to get them counting correctly and slow it down a little bit. Then what we're going to do is put apples on the trees. This is their craft for the day. So 1 apple on the tree, 2 apples, 3, 4, 5. We're learning a lot about apples this week, as we're getting into the harvest season for that. The next is going to be a manners relay. So you'll line up a whole bunch of objects that you have from around your house. It could be plates, it could be bowls, it could be toys, it could be teddy bears, it could be whatever it is. And you will give the example, please pass the teddy bear. Please pass the whatever it is. And then when you receive it, you'll say thank you. And the goal is for them to say, you're welcome. Then they'll practice it. So they'll say, please pass the plate. You'll pass them the plate and they'll say, thank you. And your job is to then say, you're welcome. So it's practicing those. And I strongly encourage you to continue that throughout your home as well, in order to be able to keep introducing those and reinforcing those throughout your home life as well. The next portion of our lesson plans are for Thursday. So prayer, flag salute, calendar, and story will be linked below in the description. Then we have our alphabet knowledge, where you're putting the letters in order. Again, I have them broken up so that it's A through H, I through P, and Q through Z. So you'll use those letter cards that you have. A modification with this is if they're struggling to put them in order, you can sing the alphabet with them and point. So if you have a G and an H, then they're comparing which letter comes next and they don't have that letter identification yet. You'll say, this is a G, this is an H. What comes next? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Which one came first? And then you can put that in order. The next part is where do you start your letters? At the top. And that's a song, and it'll be linked again below. The next portion is who's before. And again, you'll use these tag bags, and it's, have you ever seen a rainbow? Tell me about it. You will give your child the tag bags, one of each color, and then you'll start with you'll build your rainbow, and then the goal of it will be at the very end. Let's play. I'm going to pick a color tag without looking. I picked, and then you'll point, yellow. What color comes before yellow? Very good. It's orange. Orange comes before yellow. And then encouraging them to say, like, blue comes before purple, or like purple. Like, yeah, you get it. I hope. Again, if you don't, feel free to contact me. The next part is, because we just worked with rainbows, you have a rainbow coloring page. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. They left a spot for indigo, violet. So indigo is like a blue purple mix. It's a really pretty color, but I don't necessarily teach them that indigo is a part of the rainbow at this day and age. The next portion is position letters. Are they right? Show letter E. So you'll get that letter E card out. E and F look very familiar. So what you'll do is you can get your F and your E out, and you'll be like, E, F, E, F. What do we notice about E? You can count that E has 3 lines, F has 2 lines. And then the goal will be, look at the smiley face, trace the letter. We draw the line, or the big line, and then we go 3 little lines down the bottom. The next part is recognize letter leaders. So sing the ABCs and put the letter cards in order as you go, or point to them. So this might be, you set them up beforehand, and then they point to them as they go. Next, you do prayer, flag. This is for Friday, sorry. Next, you do prayer, flag salute, calendar, and then story. Also strongly apologize right now. My dog just ran in here with a squeaker toy. Prayer, flag salute, calendar, and story. Those calendars and stories will be linked below. You're going to do the vertical, horizontal, and diagonal that you did a few days ago. And that introduces the V, X, T, and A. And then you're going to do the wood pieces again. The next portion is tag bag totals. So again, you'll use these tag bags. This is something you're going to want to hold on to. We're going to be using them multiple times throughout the next few weeks as well. So the goal with this is pull out a tag bag. You can have little objects on it. You can have whatever it is. You can try counting the dots. A lot of students will have trouble counting the dots. On each tag bag, they are different. There's a different order of dots, but each color is the same amount of dots. So what I highly recommend doing is having an object that you place on each one. So it could be goldfish, it could be marshmallows, it could be chocolate chips, it could be whatever it is. Apparently I'm very hungry because I'm using all snack food. And then as they count, take it off and set it aside. So that way they have the correct amount and they're not recounting. The next page that you're going to do is an apple tree coloring page right here. And then we have capital call out, which you're going to give your child the first letter of their name. So for me, my example would be A. So I get the letter A. So you'll give them the first letter of their name, and then you'll say, what letter do you have? Or what letter are you holding? And I'll say A. A is for Amber. And that's the goal, is to be able to identify portions of their name. So those are your lesson plans for September 21st through to the 25th. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call, give me a text, give me an email, give me a Facebook message, whatever it is, in order to be able to get any of those questions, modifications, or anything else that you need. Thank you very much, and we'll be in touch. Bye.